What if a very thing that was supposed to protect you was hurting you? A lifesaver and a health risk at the same time.
Yeah, it's the case for firefighters across Indiana and the country. But I found out a new law could put pressure on companies making firefighter protective gear.
This is a story about lifesavers and the irony all around them.
If the very thing that we're putting on to protect us contains a harmful chemical that creates illness and even cancer, we want to try to rid that gear from having that.
And it's a story about something called PFAS.
We need to figure out what exactly the PFAS is doing.
It's embedded in our fire protective gear.
But it's actually everywhere.
PFAS is a class of chemicals that are used in a variety of things that we use every single day.
Things like upholstery, fast food containers, microwave popcorn bags, sheets, and water-resistant jackets.
Predominantly in the use for why it's in our firefighting gear is to create a moisture barrier that doesn't allow water in or out.
It's a layer of water repellent protection firefighters need when responding to fires.
And that's necessary when we go fight a fire to have that level of protection. The problem with the class of chemicals is that it's a known carcinogen.
In fact, according to the CDC, occupational cancer is now the leading cause of death for firefighters.
A close friend and lieutenant of ours passed away November 9th, 2019 here because of cancer.
That lieutenant was Tracy Hayden, a devoted husband and father and dedicated colleague. Decatur Township Fire Chief Pascal Arns knows the pain firsthand that so many chiefs and firefighters also experience.
And not only here, but all around us and across the state, we have seen many, many deaths related to cancers.
It's the reason they hope House Enrolled Act 1341 raises awareness about the risks that come with wearing firefighter protective gear day in and day out. The law states after June 30th of 2024, Indiana fire departments can only purchase firefighting gear with permanent labeling indicating whether or not the gear contains PFAS.
The advantage here is to, one, create an awareness. Presently, there is no firefighting gear that is PFAS-free.
Essentially, the law only will inform firefighters about the chemicals in the apparel they wear. But the aim is to put pressure on the companies manufacturing firefighter gear.
The bottom line is we want to rid PFAS from our firefighting gear.
What are you hoping these companies start doing?
We hope that the companies start possibly coming out with additional solutions and other ideas that might provide a safe product for our firefighters at a reasonable cost.
In the meantime, another new state law, House Enrolled Act 1219, puts into motion a PFAS biomonitoring pilot program to study the effects of PFAS on the health of firefighters. Part of the effort includes collecting and analyzing blood samples of 1,000 current or former firefighters and requires the Department of Homeland Security to report its findings to the governor and to state lawmakers.
Now, this is a costly venture for both the fire departments and for the state. Most fire departments set aside money in their budgets for new protective gear. Smaller departments may have to rely on grants to help buy gear that meets the new state law requirement.